Hello and welcome. I'm super excited to be able to share with you what my passion of health and wellness over the last 25 years has now turned into as a career where I get to help families all around the world get healthier with simple, natural solutions to actually reset how our bodies were created to function in the first place. So, I've been on my own personal health journey, which has been really crazy in terms of understanding the whole world of supplements and how many things are out there that are counterfeit and rubbish, literally full of hidden ingredients, to looking and understanding how to read the research and then understanding the difference between supplementation and activation a few years ago. That's been a huge game changer for me and hundreds of people that I've been able to help. So thank you for tuning in. Today, I'm just going to share my heart on the products that have really changed my life and have changed, again, just families and individuals of all ages, literally, to get up off the sidelines and back into the life that they are actually meant to and created to be living. So here we go. Today, we are going to be looking at how do we just simply flip the switch, feel better, do more. All of you guys who are watching, I'm sure, have at least a few times flipped on a light switch. So today I'm actually going to show you it's literally that simple. So just a quick proper disclosure, I'm not here to treat, mitigate, cure, or diagnose any diseases. I'm just here for educational purposes only. And the reason is because I'm having daily conversations with people, and literally I'm starting to ask, why? Why do you think you feel so bad? I'm hearing, they're lethargic. I'm hearing brain fog. I'm hearing poor sleep. I'm hearing high stress. Those are probably every single day I hear at least one of those in my conversations, if not multiple times a day. So, did you know that 85,000 chemicals have been introduced since the Industrial Revolution? 85,000 chemicals. Those have not been tested to see how do our bodies, how does that impact us, right? They've just been introduced and constantly we're being bombarded by this. So, what I hope to help you understand is that we are literally being hijacked daily by the food we are eating, by the water we're drinking. There's a deficiency in the soils in terms of nutrients, even where our good healthy food is being, grown. In addition to the fact that people are eating such a poor diet because they are stressed, they're on the go, they're eating processed food. And then you're looking at the pesticides that are, being put on our food to be able to preserve them, to ship them around the world, in addition to heavy metals and all sorts of other, things like, pesticides and herbicides and stuff, right? So the other thing that's happening is when you think about our environmental pollution, our sun damage, and household cleaners, for me, this was a really big one. I reacted really badly early on in my health journey or unhealth journey where I wasn't very healthy, let's say that. And we literally switched all of our cleaning products all to Normex, which is just a microfiber cloth and water, which actually works way better than the sticky chemicals that leave a residue on things. So even though it looks clean, it actually attracts dirt faster. So by being able to completely clean the surface, that made a huge difference for me. It also meant my kids could help with the cleaning. So that was a super powerful switch in terms of looking at how do we reduce the toxins that are coming into our home. Then you look at, oh, sorry, there we go. Then we look at, stress, relationships, poor sleep, inactivity. People are literally, especially over the last 3 years, no matter where you live in the world, this has impacted people, right? And that's leading to an increase in, not just stress, but coping mechanisms of dealing with the stress, which is leading to overuse of alcohol, overuse of, comfort eating, people leaning on starting to smoke again, which was not a thing for a long time, but people are getting desperate to find a way back to feeling like themselves again. We also have to think about the EMFs, the blue screens. We are constantly in front of a screen these days. And, not just us, but our kids. So, there's a whole generation that literally is being exposed constantly to these blue rays, right? To this blue light. And so, what do we do about this? Really, we can try our best to eliminate these, but really, for the most part, it's simply just life in the 21st century. And all of this is actually dimming the lights, which is why we are feeling like decreased immune systems. I'm having people come to me and say, they get sick and then they get sick again, and their kids bring home something else, and they just can't seem to stay healthy. People saying they're really fatigued, people saying they're super lethargic, their get up and go has got up and gone. Lots of people are saying they have this brain fog, this inability to focus, this inability to make decisions, that they're feeling really short tempered, that their fuse has gotten really, really short, that they're really stressed, that there's this sluggishness or this lack of motivation, this poor mood. People are saying they give everything they've got all day and they come home and they have nothing left in the tank to give their families. Well, that's the bad news. But the good news is that science has already discovered that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. But until LifeVantage, there was actually no solution to effectively lower oxidative stress. So there's no amounts of fruits, and there still isn't, to be honest, no amount of fruit or vegetables or vitamins or special antioxidant potions or cereal boxes that say antioxidants in them that are going to help protect our bodies against this assault of free radical damage. So what we do here is the mission that is mine, that I've aligned with this company called LifeVantage, is to actually offer people around the world a better path to wellness and a healthy, vibrant life. And this is by using something called nutrigenomics. Now, this is simply just taking nutrition and looking at how does that impact our gene expression, especially with regard to prevention of treatment of disease. And we know in the Today Show, they actually were quoted in saying, the latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement, it's in your DNA. And Fox News said, nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area over which we have at least some control. The ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we are no longer at the mercy of our DNA. Holy cow, that is such good news. Because what I'm here to tell you right now is about something called the little yellow activator. It's our Protandim NRF2 synergizer. And this is literally just combined with 5 different herbs. We've got turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. And this has actually been developed to help fight the declines of aging that's caused by oxidative stress and to help people live long and healthy lives. Now, you might not know what oxidative stress is. So I'm just going to take a little step back and just share with you that our bodies have this natural defense where we actually produce antioxidants, and this tries to maintain the health of the cell. But unfortunately, as we age, the body's production of these antioxidants slows down over time. And that's oxidative stress damages the integrity of the cell. And that's why when you have an apple and you take a bite out of it and you leave it on the counter, it goes brown, it yellows, it oxidizes. It's oxygen actually attacking it and damaging the integrity. That's what's happening inside of our bodies as we age. And as we're exposed to all those things I talked about at the beginning, that's why our bodies are aging faster on the inside than we're actually meant to. Which is why when I was turning 40, I actually felt like I was in my 70s or 80s. I couldn't understand why, and there was no medical reason. I'd been through all the tests, and nobody could tell me what was going on in my body and why I literally had GI issues, why I had such poor sleep. I was waking up like I hadn't even gone to bed, why I was struggling with my mood. And I'm really generally very happy person, why I couldn't make decisions, why I was struggling with brain fog and forgetfulness. And all of these things were coming back inconclusive or negative with regards to the medical tests. And so I went on a journey to actually figure out what was happening at the cellular level in my body that was causing me to feel like I did. So, and here's the hope. This is what I got really excited about. When I actually saw this journal article. It really blew me away. So I'm actually just going to take a minute and I'm just going to read it to you guys. So the University of Colorado literally wrote this in 2006, and they published it in Free Radical Biology and Medicine. This is what it says. Protandim is not an antioxidant supplement. It is an NRF2 activator. This DNA pathway up and down regulates 500 of the 25,000 genes in our body. These genes are called the survival genes. After 120 days in this human trial, superoxide dismutase, or SOD, increased by 30%. Catalase increased by 54%. These indirect antioxidant enzymes neutralize 1 million free radicals per second, every second. Amazing. Literally unheard of before this. Oxidative stress levels were reduced by an average of 40% in 30 days and up to 70% in 120 days, 100% of the time. Oxidative stress is related to over 250 age-related diseases. The study indicated no evidence of toxicity. Protandim is a safe nutraceutical supplement. So when I talk about the difference between this NRF2 synergizer and food, what I want you to understand is food has a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you eat a blueberry, that's like 1 antioxidant for every free radical that's going to knock it out or neutralize it. Whereas you would literally need to eat 110 cups or like 11 pounds of blueberries in a day to get the same antioxidant protection as 1 little yellow activator, or 500 cups of broccoli, or 400 oranges every single day. Or those of you who take vitamin C as an antioxidant, you're getting the same protection times 120. That's amazing. You would literally need to eat 120 vitamin C tablets a day to get the same benefits as one of these little yellow pills. And the reason is because it's literally turning on your body's own antioxidant enzymes. So it's not each of them individually that's doing it. We know there's benefits to each of those different herbs, but it's the synergy between all 5 of them that literally turn on this youth pathway that communicates, sends these messages to our cells to say, hey, let's get more of these good guys active again. Which is why Washington State University made this statement. NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary health breakthrough. Amazing. So this NRF2 pathway, again, it's literally just these 5 herbs synergistically together, goes in, dings the doorbell on these little cells, and wakes them up and says, let's get back to work. And that's what it's like, plugging in a Christmas tree and all the little lights come on. Literally, it's the same thing. You put this little yellow pill in your mouth and you swallow, and 100% of the time in all mammals, it will turn this NRF2 pathway on to then thus reduce our oxidative stress. So we know that way back in 2003, this was developed. In 2005, ABC Primetime Investigative Report went in and tried to debunk the product and say, does it really do what it says it's doing? And they were blown away because it actually did. If you haven't seen that video, please make sure you get back in touch with the person who invited you to watch this, because it was a game changer. It literally changed history. Dozens of researchers around the world jumped on, purchased their own product, and said, we want to test this ourselves. And it was crazy to see the benefits. One of the advantages was it actually showed that protandim produces a 300% rise in glutathione. I don't know about you guys, but if you have not heard of glutathione, please go ahead and Google it. It is the molecule of life. It is our master detoxifier. It is the most important molecule in our body next to water. Nothing happens in our body without glutathione. And as we age, that glutathione production is going down. And our immune systems are compromised without enough glutathione. So being able to increase our own production of glutathione by 300% is unheard of. Literally, you can't take glutathione and just top up your tank, because when you take it orally, it actually is such a fragile molecule, it's going to be destroyed in your gut, in your stomach acids. And so being able to take something that flips the switch and gets your body to start that little engine and produce your own glutathione is next level amazing. And like I said, don't take my word for it. This has been tested, tried, and confirmed by some of the world's most respected research institutions that actually back up these claims. It's been published in the American Heart Association. It's been published in the American Journal of Physiology, and so many more. Now, if you go on to pubmed.gov, which is the USA Medical Library, which is like Google for doctors, just type in oxidative stress. So I did this the other day and I found there was 293,968 results. That means that oxidative stress is being studied as a hot topic right now because we know it's related to over 250 different diseases in the body. So if you can reduce oxidative stress by any percentage, you know that you're going to get ahead of the game. So after you do that, oops, so sorry, one moment. Not sure where it went. Ah, there we go, sorry. After you do the oxidative stress search, I want you to search oxidative stress and any disease that you can think of. So I want you to think of, maybe it's Parkinson's, maybe it's Alzheimer's, maybe it's arthritis, maybe it's diabetes, maybe anything you can think of. Just type in oxidative stress and that condition and just see what the correlation is. And then consider, if you were able to reduce the oxidative stress, how might that impact the outcome of how that body is going to then further respond? So then I want you to have a look at Protandim. You can actually search Protandim on pubmed.gov and see that there's 28 results, 28 peer-reviewed studies that have been published. It's the only all-natural product that has been studied and then put onto pubmed.gov, because it's not the individual ingredients, it's the synergy between the five. That's where the magic happens. That's where everything happens to turn on this NRF2 pathway, which is a game changer for health. Because what we want to do is we literally want to activate your body's ability to create wellness from within. And that's why LifeVantage is literally the activation company. So if you could turn on your survival genes, the good guys, with the flip of a switch, would you? I would recommend it highly. So these products, it varies in different markets depending on where you're watching this. But right now, everywhere, pretty much all the markets around the world that we're open, we actually have our hair care, our skin care, our probio, our NRF2 and NRF1, and our omegas. Axio is not necessarily available in all markets, but it is getting there. It's available in the US market, it's available in Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So just really quick on this screen, I just want to touch on this little guy here, this NRF1. This is your 1-2 punch against aging. Anybody over the age of 40 is having mitochondrial decline. Now, that's a really big word. You might remember it from probably year 8 science, where you hear about mitochondria, the mighty mitochondria. It's the powerhouse of the cell. It's literally the little batteries inside your cells that make everything go. It makes everything function. It's your internal energy. And if those are being damaged or destroyed, or they're just going to sleep, your body is not producing the energy at the cellular level it needs to function optimally. So you can picture like your cell phone, as you get further and further away from the purchase date, as in it's getting older and older and older, you may find you need to plug your phone in partway through the day. That's very similar to what's happening with your mitochondria. So we need to find a way to then tap into that system, which is what LifeVantage has done with looking at the NRF1 pathway. Again, it's a different youth pathway that's in our bodies that we can go in and unlock. And between those two, we are unlocking our antioxidant production and we are unlocking mitochondrial repair and regeneration. So you can think of your phone, if you have, a passcode on it, which pretty sure most smartphones have to have, I think these days, You might have the most amazing content on that phone. You might have the most amazing apps on the phone. But if you can't actually access it, then it's not really going to be very helpful for you, right? It's not going to be very useful. So what we're doing is NRF1 and NRF2 literally are unlocking your phone, unlocking your body's potential to do what it was created to do when we were younger. And that's why literally those are two of the most incredible products, literally breakthroughs. These scientists have won awards for their research and development in these fields, which is incredible. But like I was saying, we also want to make sure that we're reducing the toxin load in our bodies. And so they recognize that a lot of hair care and a lot of skincare out there have a lot of toxins in there that our bodies are absorbing. And they didn't want to see us having to be overloaded while we're trying to repair from the inside. So they've developed NRF2 activation from the outside with super clean beauty products. The best skincare I have literally ever tried in my life, and the best hair care I've ever tried. I've had people try these literally one time, and I get messages and they're like, oh my goodness, my hair feels like silk. I feel like I've been to the hairdresser. I feel like I've had a facial. It's literally the most beautiful products, and they last for ages because you only need to use a little bit, and they're priced incredibly well. Then you look at our gut health. We have ProBio, which is the best probiotics I've ever seen because it has something called a slow release capsule. It's actually a DR cap. So it takes about 47 to 52 minutes to get into your gut where it's going to make the difference. So when you think about it, all those probiotics, and I have bought thousands of dollars of them, I'm sure, over the years because my son had massive gut issues due to an antibiotic reaction. And we've been trying to repair it. Literally, most of those probiotics are being destroyed in the stomach acids. And so this has been a game changer, I know, for him and for so many others in restoring your gut health. And then you have a quick look at our omegas, our fish oils. You actually have not seen anything like this again in all the fish oils that I've looked at, all the omegas I've looked at. I've never been a fan of them because I don't know where those fish were. I don't know, where they've been, what else is in there. They're often really big. They often smell or taste fishy. And I've never been a fan until I found these. They can literally, LifeVantage can take the barcode on the back of your bottle of omegas and track it to where the boat, or to which boat, sorry, that was where the fish was caught, that was extracted to make that bottle of omega. And it's perfectly balanced for brain health and heart health. It's just an incredible product. Tiny, tiny little capsules. You can squeeze them. They have a slightly lemon lime flavor to them. Put them on your salads, pop them in your mouth. You can give them to kids. They chew them like candies. They're amazing. I can't get into all the benefits of all of those, but just so you know, this is just a beautiful suite of products that are complementary to the NRF2 activator. And really quick, I just want to touch on this for those of you who are watching this who are in the United States or in Canada or New Zealand, is we actually have something called True Science Liquid Collagen. Now, LifeVantage took this to a whole other level. They actually decided, how can we know collagen is needed in our bodies as we age. But instead of just adding collagen, dumping collagen into our bodies, they said, is it possible for us to activate the body's ability to produce more of our own collagen? And they figured it out, not only to produce more collagen, but it also taps into the genes to slow down the production or slow down the breakdown of collagen, which is why we are getting unbelievable results, which is why we've sold, at the time of this recording, over $13 million US in sales, because this is the benefits. And I've met many of these people. None of these are photoshopped, I promise you. They actually look like this in real life because I met many of them when I was in Croatia with them on a LifeVantage trip. And I was blown away, not just by how they looked, but the stories of how they feel, their joints, their gut health, their brain health. It's literally changing things from the inside out because collagen is the glue that holds us together. It literally is like the matrix. So think of yourself sleeping on a really saggy mattress or sleeping on a brand new mattress. That's what we're trying to do to replenish that collagen by producing our own, as well as topping up the tank and slowing down the breakdown. So LifeVantage, again, it started as a question in a lab. How can we slow down the aging process? How can we look at oxidative stress and what can we do about it inside our own bodies? And that's where Little Protandim, our NRF2 Synergizer, was born. And this company is incredible. It's a publicly traded company. It's on the NASDAQ. It's debt-free. And we have people like Aaron Brockovich, who is on our board of directors. So you know the quality assurance, the quality control is unbelievable. It is not even just gold standard. It's like platinum standard in terms of ensuring that these products are not just safe for all ages, but they're also effective in doing what they say that they're doing. And LifeVantage loves to give back. When we were in Croatia, there was 400 of us in this room, and just over an hour and 12 minutes, we packed 1,000 of these boxes to go to the Ukrainian refugees that were in Croatia. We're at the forefront of wellness and nutrigenomics around the world. So if you know people in any of these countries, we can get them products within their country, or there's a global purchase program where you can get the products that are in the US shipped to other countries around the world. So I just want to go over a few testimonials for you, just so that you can see this isn't just, the science behind it. This is life-changing. This is my friend Karen. I met her in Croatia, and then I met her again in Sydney. And, this is, a big thing. I know it's on the recording, so you can pause it and read it. But I just want to say, her PTSD, anxiety, and depression 9 years ago is now gone. She's just doing unbelievable. This is a little boy that literally, since he was 4 months old, has battled eczema. And this is his story. Literally, Harvey it stopped him from doing everything. He wasn't willing to be out and do anything because people were constantly staring at him and thinking that he had the chicken pox. He was missing school. He couldn't get out of bed. Some days he couldn't wear clothes because his skin would be stuck. Just awful, awful experiences for this little guy. And he was really down on himself, and the family tried everything until they started on this NRF2. And I'm just so excited to say, literally, this little Harvey is happy and he has a sparkle back in his eye again. And if you want to see the video, please get back to the person that invited you to have a look at this, and we can take you in a video with Gemma, with Harvey's mom, just to explain a little bit more about his journey. But just so you know, a week after starting the little yellow pill, these were the benefits of what was already happening inside his body by reducing oxidative stress. And this was 34 days of being on the little yellow pill. So I think you can see for yourself, it's a game changer for little people as well as for older people. So here's another one where literally you're looking at benefits from the gut. This is my friend Brett. He's in the UK. He was turning 50 and he was super stressed, and he was having all sorts of issues, head to toe, asthma attacks, gut issues, liver issues, dermatitis stuff, rosacea. He was having all sorts of, hair was thinning. He was getting new glasses all the time because his eyesight was getting weaker. And this is him now. He is a totally different person. These are his words, not mine. He's saying there's no more faffing with breathing relief pumps. His gut got sorted in 9 months, and he's now clean as a whistle. His lifetime struggle with scaly elbows is history. His liver score is now 28. His forehead is clear. He's not embarrassed about, his body chest, that he was having inflammation happening on his chest before. He didn't want to walk around without a shirt on. It just goes on. He's not getting sick. His immune system is strong. And when it works on your pets, it's not placebo, because we can't fool them. This is a horse that I've had the honor of getting to love on. And this was when we started. This is called a sarcoid. This is like a little swamp cancer. And they had literally tried everything they could for 12 months. This is what happened by giving her Protandim. Unbelievable. The farrier was just here the other day and could not believe the difference and that it was gone. So another little quick one. Oh my gosh, there's just so many. Please make sure that you're invited to join my LifeVantage story on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, the person who invited you to this can, share some of those stories and pull them out and just share them privately. It is a private Facebook group, so you do have to ask to be invited and be accepted in, because we talk about specific conditions. And we're not diagnosing or saying we're treating or mitigating any disease, but when you reduce oxidative stress, good things happen. Like Pam, she literally is saying she's eliminated, over $100 per month in vitamins, 2 prescription medications, cut in half another one, and has not taken tramadol for pain. She's sleeping through the night. She's not taking a nap after work, which she was doing daily. And she's saying she loves the True Science skincare. So again, just another one. Psoriasis gone in 6 days. Here's a lady who's 69 who had all of these health issues and now just walked 3.5 miles with Grand Canyon with her daughter. Amazing. And this is another one. This is from this beautiful lady, Kim. This is a little girl who was having massive kidney issues, started NRF2 activation, and in just 2 weeks, her kidney function became normal. Amazing. Again, here's one more last little fun thing with our little 4-legged friends. These 2 puppies, these 2 doggies here, are a friend of mine's in the US, and this is his doggie that activated one, and this is his brother who was not activated, same litter. So you can literally see the difference that's happening inside our bodies to actually help us not suffer with accelerated aging faster than we need to. This is another amazing little story. I was a pediatric physio for over 20 years. So the kids' stories are really near and dear to my heart because they're life-changing, not just for them, but for their families. So this is them, the little guy was taking Axio, NRF2, and NRF1. And again, it just became a life-changing decision for that family. He's now down from 10 meds to only 2. He's seeing a doctor, one doctor instead of 8 doctors. He's not seeing a psychiatrist anymore. He's happy every single day. He's singing to himself. His smile is radiating joy. No more defiance, mood swings, anxiety, or depression. He's sleeping well. He's eating well. No tummy pain. And he's growing and loves school. We're talking, again, a game changer from the inside out for these little people. And LifeVantage is so sure that you will feel great on these products that they've actually given what's called a friends and family discount, where you can actually share your customer link with your friends and family and give them £10 off, or if you're in Australia, $16.50 Australian, or if you're in the US, $10 US off their first order, and you'll get credit in your account for your next month's subscription order as well, which is amazing. They just really want to help people all around the world experience the benefits of NRF2 activation and beyond. So there's 3 options to consider. You could become a customer and you could look good and feel good. And literally, it's just an ideal option for better health. I know my husband and I will continue to take this little NRF2 activator every day for the rest of our lives. There's nothing I can do 100% of the time that I know is going to help benefit us from the inside, putting this inner armor on our cells and activating our body's ability to be well from within. You could join our team. You could make some money while you're looking good and feeling good and help us get this message of hope all around the world to your loved ones. So if you've thought of people in the midst of this little overview that you think could be benefited by this, you're welcome to join our team. Or maybe you're saying it's not for me, but I want you to connect those people that have come to mind in with the person that invited you to watch this, because our hearts are literally just to share hope with you, hope with your friends, hope with your loved ones, that they don't have to stay stuck on the sidelines, that they can actually get back into the life that they want to be living. So again, please make sure you're invited to join My LifeVantage Story, where there is thousands and thousands of testimonials of firsthand experiences from real people with real results on these products. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure and an honor to spend this time with you, just explaining to you what it is that I am so passionate about, and just having a front row seat to having miracles unfold every single day. Bless you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now.